Are we on? Oh shit! Hold on. Sorry about that.
No, you're not.
This show usually goes off the rails organically.
That was forced. We got the forced category.
That was forced rails.
Appreciated.
I was the theme song was going. I thought I had time.
The theme song is only like 21 seconds.
Exactly.
The glasses at the tip of your nose makes it seem so much more dirty too, I think.
That's so good. That's so good.
Good Lord. Back.
Well, I mean,
it's all right. We don't have any listeners, so it's okay.
Yeah. All right. Set your watches. Start your time for my therapy.
Wow.
How's it going, fellas? That's a heck of a start in here to the episode number 6, the spring break edition of the Chop and Beef Show.
Who got a break?
Is it spring break?
Hey, Zach, you get a break?
That's the time of year that we have coming up. It's spring break. In fact, not only that, but I have 3 college kids that are coming to the house for a week here.
Jake and the boys?
That's it. They're coming to
what? So what? The other 2 kids have. Why couldn't they? Why are they coming?
It's like how you went to Jamaica in college, you know? Hey, we have our first listener. Behave yourself.
Hey,
Brian Jackson checks in. Says, "Hey."
Good. Hope
Wait, I was pausing. I was pausing because of the comma.
Oh.
I take offense.
You're offensive.
I'm somebody. Wait, but he keeps going in and out.
Yeah, stop it. Okay, we got a show to do. All right.
This new technology, this newfangled technology, shows me when somebody's listening or not. So, thank you, Brian Jackson, for being our one and only currently.
Yeah. Hey, is Jake bringing that softball player I sent pictures of to you guys? Plays Mississippi State.
They're sleeping in different rooms if that's the case.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I bet you're gonna be real strict on that.
Real strict. Brian Jackson left us already because Chad Yarber's in the house. What's up, Mr. Yabba Yabba?
Hey, spreadsheet.
He's
the whole week. They're gonna be at your joint.
Yeah, he witnessed a hole in one, Mr. Yarber, this past week.
He's leader in the clubhouse. He's witnessed 4 hole in ones.
Is that a true story?
Himself.
Chad always and you twice.
That's right. When I want to make a hole in one, I gotta have him with me.
Damn it!
Is that the secret sauce?
It is.
All right, Yarbs, let's go.
That plus being whipping up a batch before we started the show. Damn it!
What kind of batch?
Special sauce.
Oh, you went to McDonald's?
Yeah.
All right, well, spring break edition. Speaking of spring break, you like how my one arm is up because I'm kind of awkwardly sitting. I can't sit like that.
What is your problem? I mean, you come back from California and now you're all out of fucking
hoity-toity and shit.
Yeah,
leaning hard left. You hear me? I'm leaning hard left.
I see what you did there. Well done. Yeah. All right. You don't even know really what you just said, but
and it's actually right, isn't it? Like on the screen, it's right.
If you look that way, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So how was the trip?
Trip was great, man.
And you went to where?
We went to Palo Alto first.
Which is in where?
Did you go to Facebook?
Okay.
Did you go to Facebook? I didn't do Facebook.
Well, that's where Facebook is in Palo Alto. I thought maybe.
Oh, they were there. Yeah.
Is it?
They invited Laura to Facebook?
That's right. She is
a social media expert.
They had a VIP extravaganza.
Hey, Laura, I get so many clicks.
I had lunch with the Zuck. Yeah.
Why is Siri on my screen?
I don't know.
She's our assistant that isn't doing her damn job.
I didn't say
California. Come on. Shoot it out.
Yeah, fuck.
I mean, you're making the story longer than what you already usually do.
Well, Siri literally popped up on my screen, so and it went completely blank in my ears, so I couldn't even hear you guys making fun. So yeah, so we went to Palo Alto for 2 days, and we went to Healdsburg, California, which is just on the outskirts. It's in the Sonoma Valley, and for you winos out there, we were in wine country in Sonoma, and then we spent 2 days in San Francisco. So we had a really good trip. I drank wine.
Ooh, hoity-toity.
And lots of it.
Lots
Red
of
or
craft
white?
beer too. Craft beers too.
I joined a
Oh no.
I joined a wine club. Apparently it's like those timeshare companies, because you like go drink all their wine and they're like, hey, you want to join the club?
Ah. So are you a red wine or white wine guy? No.
I liked the red better.
Yeah, I'm a red fan.
Some of the white tasted, and apparently it was really good, but it tasted like I was eating a stick of Country Crock butter.
They do say there's a buttery taste to certain wine.
Yeah, butter and oak, and I'm like,
yeah, no.
If I wanted butter, I'd have a stick of butter. Gentlemen, it's holes in one. Thank you for being here, Chad, with fixing our grammar for us.
I thought I was the one that only added S's.
Brian Jackson checks in and says, bad internet. Isn't that an excuse? Like I used to use that as an excuse way back in school when I didn't turn a paper in.
Like 2 minutes ago, you used it.
We didn't have internet when we were.
No.
I'm just saying we just had it.
All right. So you
Remember
joined
the
this
email
one.
we had back at Clemson where you had to go and it was like orange and black screen.
There is a picture of you asleep in one of Laura's pictures, or it looks like you're asleep.
Bill Long checks in. A new listener, I think, says, did you fall asleep at a wine bar? I didn't. No, I didn't. I actually yawned at one point, and Laura thought it'd be funny if I closed my eyes with the wine glass on my chest, empty wine glass. So at least it made one person laugh.
Well, it's just like all those pictures of me supposedly napping at bars, and it's really not. It was a fake picture.
Okay, now we're really stretching the truth.
It was my blood sugar.
That's what it was. It's also the time of day. It's time of day too.
Yeah.
Dark outside.
California was great.
How about did you do touristy stuff other than just drinking wine? Or
Palo Alto, we went to Stanford. So we did a walk around Stanford and did of course the obligatory buy everything that Stanford has to offer at the bookstore.
Good. You got a hat?
I didn't get a hat.
What?
I got a shirt.
Boy, you want to talk about liar. As soon as people see that on you, they're going to say, bullshit.
Yeah. Like, wow, I guess that guy visited Stanford.
Let me guess who the tree was.
So, and then we did all the touristy stuff in San Francisco. I mean, you name it, we did it other than outside of going to Alcatraz. We didn't go to Alcatraz.
Yeah, it's okay.
We heard only good about it, but just to maximize our time, we did walk 6.5 miles.
And those are not flat miles either.
Those are not easy miles.
Well, these weren't necessarily. We went from the hotel, which is pretty much on the bottom of a hill, down to
down by the pier or where?
We were up the hill from the pier, but we were about 1.5 miles from Oracle Park.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
So we walked down there Sunday morning by the Museum of Modern Art, and it was really, really nice walk. And then walked the entire length all the way up to Fisherman's Wharf. Then went up to Ghirardelli Square, hopped on a cable car, took a cable car back towards the hotel. The cable car's awesome, a lot of fun. Driver was fantastic.
Yeah.
Right.
Surprising to no one. I made a friend with the driver. And then and passed out because my legs hurt so bad walking 6 miles.
3 questions.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
What'd you think of Oracle Park?
Loved it.
Did you go in?
No, we couldn't get in, but
y'all watch the game. You gotta go see a game there.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's cool.
2, did you do the one thing I asked and go to El Dorado Hills and kick someone in the ass?
no.
Damn it. 3, did you get my Blantons?
Yeah, it's on the way. It's in the mail.
All right, cool. That's I appreciate that.
It'll be there.
Answer Yarber's question because it's great. It's perfect.
Did you high five the driver? Everyone gets a high five, Mr. Yarber.
Hey guy.
Everybody.
Hey guy.
Everybody gets a high five because it's only a high five. Like, who's the asshole if you don't give somebody a high five?
It's very true.
Did you had the Ghirardelli chocolate?
No. We have some in the cabinet here, so I didn't need to buy it anymore out there.
Did you have sourdough bread?
No, I didn't have sourdough bread.
It's the best sourdough bread in the nation.
It's ever.
Where?
In San Francisco. They make
we had
sourdough bread.
Yeah, we had sourdough. That like every
so you
restaurant.
lied. I got it. Okay.
Yeah. So where was the best meal? What'd you have?
Our best meal was probably in Palo Alto, and I had gnocchi.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
It's like potato pasta. It's these little balls like this. My grandma used to make them, so it's it's close to the heart.
Right.
Like
Joe DiMaggio's from San Fran.
Whoa,
Jesus Christ! What was that?
I apologize. I would have
Lucky,
muted.
at least turn your head.
Sorry. Jesus. Woo.
Jesus,
Christ.
wipe down your screen too, you bastard. Good Lord. Who raised you?
Yeah, so I had, and then we had dinner in Healdsburg, and then we drank too much the next night, and so we went to some barbecue place because the one place that you really, really underestimate as far as barbecue is definitely get some in hoity-toity, California.
Absolutely. Yeah. So did you hook up?
Who doesn't? I was in the El Dorado Hills.
Me!
It's California, man.
Then on the way back to San Francisco on Saturday, we stopped at a cidery, which was really cool in the town called something Pole, something POL at the end.
Did you fall out of your bed and piss yourself?
No.
That night
after yourself?
No? None of those.
That was just the dorm, I guess. After
that was just my entire 20s and mid 30s. Yes.
Good. Just wanted to be sure that
Woodchuck.
Changed. Yeah.
Woodchuck.
Woodchuck cider. Remember?
So wait a minute. So last time you peed a bed was actually at my place.
2015 national championship.
It was
Alabama, Tampa, Florida.
He pissed like a champion.
I did. It was gold encrusted.
Hair dryer.
Why
that
me?
is the last time.
God damn it!
Officially, how crazy is that? You got to sleep apparently before you get blackout drunk.
Yeah, because you're only like 5 feet away from a toilet.
You know, Mr. Yarber brings up a good point here. Cider makes you poop your pants. I thought it was just the gastro issues that I have, but apparently, I definitely need a run to the John, like when I'm drinking my 35 hard ciders.
It's like apples, man.
So you didn't have any Anchor Steam while you were in San Fran?
We had some. I had an Anchor Steam at dinner. We went to some place that literally brought out a fish
with the head and all.
What did you do with that?
The eyes and everything.
Yeah, that's good.
I looked at it. I ordered the Kobe beef.
Say you didn't eat that.
The Kobe beef. Wow.
Yeah, they had a Kobe beef steak at this place, and it was great because all the.
What was that tab for that?
I don't know. It was split 4 ways, so it wasn't bad.
Oh, okay.
And the 35 beers that everyone had, and
so you popped out about $300.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
There was
Welcome to California.
Oh yeah, and I filled up the gas tank in the rental car yesterday.
Yeah,
and it was $70, and I got, I think it was 8 gallons of gas.
Shit.
What is gas? About $5.50 there now?
$12 a gas. 12 gallons of gas. Yeah, it was $5.54.
Yeah,
$5.54.9.
Hey, but I got a budget surplus though. Gotta give him credit for that.
Did you drive? Or how was it like wild? I mean, it never seemed like a place I would want to drive.
Well, yeah, when you're going up those big old hills that are in that city,
you're going,
and then you get to the top and you can't see over your car, so you have no idea what's in front of you.
And then it flattens out, and you're like,
and then it flattens out. We did I drove Lombard Street.
Did you drive it?
I can't imagine what brake jobs cost every year.
You know, I was talking to a local, and
Yeah.
they said that one thing, they knew somebody that lived on Lombard Street. I'm like, I don't know if I could do that.
Full House.
Yeah. Oh, was that on Lombard?
Yeah.
But they
You didn't
because
do a tour while you're in San Francisco.
no,
Okay.
No,
That's just me.
only 2 days.
but they you know, just being there constantly and living like just people everywhere, always walking up and down the street or driving up and down the street. And he said, he goes, you have no idea, you can't even have your windows open because of all the brake dust.
Yeah.
Good
that,
Lord.
like, is in the air, and like it will get in your house, and it smells, and it's all this and that. So
I think
Anyway.
I think it's like a law. You have to curb your tires when you park
Oh,
on
yeah.
the hill there too. Like it's like illegal.
yeah, they're all turned.
Yeah,
they're
you
all
gotta-
turned.
So in case it cuts loose.
Yeah.
When it cuts loose.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
crazy.
gonna happen.
Gravity's a bitch, man.
But you get outside that city, and it is a beautiful, beautiful area. Good Lord.
I can't think of that pole.
See the
town.
Golden Gate Bridge?
Oh, we drove it twice. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And then went to that place down all the way down the hill there too.
What's that called?
Sausalito.
Sausalito?
Sausalito.
Like the most expensive city in the nation?
Is it?
One of them.
Well, it's like it's got those roads too.
Yeah.
Just go into
Did
the
you see those
mountains.
trees?
It didn't. No.
Didn't do
I know.
Sequoia.
Get a postcard and say you did at least. Or...
Yeah. Oh, I should have on
Yeah,
this
no
show,
shit.
right?
Take a picture right there in San Fran. Look at these trees.
We haven't told the
But,
truth on this show ever. Good trip.
Cool.
Cool.
No airport
great
problems?
place.
Can you believe it?
I don't even know you anymore.
Right? And yesterday, not only that, but we got the pilot came on and said, we're going to be leaving a little late from San Francisco. Yesterday's flight was San Francisco, Newark to Savannah. And so it's like cross country. You leave at 11 in the morning, you get into Newark at 8 o'clock at night, and then you turn around and have a 9:30 flight into Savannah at midnight, whatever.
Get home at 1.
We left about 45 minutes late from San Francisco and got into Newark 20 minutes early because of the 212-mile-an-hour tailwind that we had.
Those are things you just don't want to know about, man.
We were doing almost nearly
Jetstream's a wonderful thing.
nearly 800 miles an hour in the plane.
And like had fuel to spare too, because you'd have to use it,
Yeah.
right? Like
We got from the western side of Nebraska to Newark Airport in just over an hour. It was like 3 hours and 38 minutes to go coast to coast.
You're like watching that ticker. It's like
That's fantastic.
That's what I had because I
like
got this.
Pac-Man.
I got this thing that I use now in my hotels. It's a newfangled toy. I don't understand. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's this thing. If I could pick it up.
It's like it's a phone. It's a Switch.
What is that?
Yeah,
Switch.
it's a
Oh, you got a game.
Nintendo Switch. So I
Nice.
was playing. I was doing my road to the show. My guy just made the major leagues. He's on the Braves. He's the third baseman.
Solid. Ken
So I
Obergefell?
had to play. He's currently only hitting 879 with 35 home runs through 27 games. But hopefully, we'll see what happens. Anyway,
You juiced him. You fucking juiced him.
that's boring. That's boring. Speaking of
boring.
boring,
You still play video games at 40-something years old.
oh yeah, for flights and for being in the hotel by yourself, there's only so many times you can.
That's good advice, kids.
You run out of-
Daddy gets bored. Let's just say.
Yeah.
On that note, speaking of drugs, JJ saw Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Tell us about the Cocaine Bear, which is a movie, and I think
Based
it's
on a true
nominated.
story.
Is it nominated for any Oscars?
It should be
Any
Best
award?
Picture. It should be Best Picture. Violence, humor, outrageousness.
Is
And
it good for family?
Huh?
Good family entertainment?
Absolutely. There's kid actors in this movie, so they can, the kids can relate and watch. Not a real big spoiler, but there was drug use by a couple 10-year-olds. Good stuff, And then the Bear Cubs did some coke, and it was it's a good show. Good show.
Based on a true story.
Based on a true story. You can
Where's
actually
this-
go see the bear today.
Where did this story happen?
Well, it is kind of like from the heartland of the country. It really happens in North Carolina in the Appalachian Trail, and the drug dealers are from St. Louis, of course, naturally.
Yeah.
That's where you always grow the best cocaine, apparently.
Right. It's a midway point between L.A. and New York, so you got to kind of, midpoint is St. Louis.
I don't mean to interrupt this, but Mr. Yarber brings up a very important question here.
Yeah, because he wants to interrupt the fucking show.
Is that this week?
Next week.
No. 10 days.
No, I know it's the 17th, but when's the party in Savannah? Is it?
Why are you gonna have a party a week before St. Patrick's Day?
10 days from now.
It's on a weekend. It's on a Friday, I think.
Schools are closed. Is it Friday?
Friday.
It's on Friday.
That's Friday. This is gonna be fucking lit.
So Saturday would be recovery day, and Sunday's gonna be the bitch drive home.
You gonna be in Pooler?
For me?
Yeah.
Sure,
I don't know yet. You're talking about going to see your mom. Get the fuck out of here.
My mom? That's cool.
Huh?
Tell my mom you said hello. I mean, I said hello. All right, so cocaine beer.
Y'all froze. I don't know.
You're going to see somebody's mom.
Oh.
Are you going to? You're not going to the parade?
No, I don't think so. Parade days are.
God, you are older than me.
I'm not going either.
Kind of sucks, bro.
No, it's fun.
Good times. Okay, I mean, I've never been, but I've heard. Top 5 in the country.
Yeah, sure it is.
We used to do it right back in the day. That's for sure.
We ought to do like a pre St. Patrick's Day what to do party show next week.
I've only been to that for like 16 years, I think is what it was. And I still don't know. So if you can come up with the what to do,
the proper way,
drink a lot.
I mean, I did that really well. I didn't wear the green really well, I don't think. And
let me guess, something gray with a Clemson paw on the chest.
Pissed off locals. pissed off people that I was staying with.
Can't imagine that.
High fives.
Peed on a couch. Peed on a bed. I mean, it just. So if you could come up with how to do it properly, I might read that book.
Try not pissing on furniture would be a good start.
Speaking of pissing on furniture, have you guys started watching the XFL?
Hell yeah. I'm excited about it.
Who's your squad?
The Orlando Renegades, who I think have scored maybe 10 points.
Well, thankfully, I think that the team. I have to clarify. This Yarber's making me shake with rage right now. Broke sprinkler heads. Tim Galligan, not me.
Yeah. Can't blame you.
Just because someone pops up and comment on the show doesn't mean you have to show the goddamn thing.
I do, because I was raging. I might have done one, but Tim did like 95 of them. You get your fat dudes confused. I get it.
Yeah, that's what happens.
All right, so XFL, the Orlando Renegades. All right.
Which I lied. They're just the worst team.
Well, I did jump on a team early, and I've not watched a second of the XFL, but the Las Vegas Vipers, which are just ahead of the Orlando Renegades.
I was wondering what we're talking about. The internet was going out, and I just heard team names I hadn't heard before, and I was like, I bet they're talking about the XFL.
And now we got the Brahmas, we got the Sea Dragons,
the Rock,
the Bull.
The Rock named teams after himself.
Right. Then you got the Defenders. Isn't the Defenders one? DC. Battlehawks. That's St. Louis. But
if there's a Google search that I could do.
And then right after this is the USFL for the summer. It's going to be
Arlington Renegades.
That's Dallas. Fuck them.
DC Defenders.
Yeah.
Houston Roughnecks, which their logo's it's like a cut off, a sawed off Houston Oilers logo. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
The Orlando Guardians, the San Antonio
Guardians. That's it.
Brahmas.
Guardians. There's only one Guardians.
Yeah, that's right. They're in Cleveland. The Seattle Sea Dragons.
Right.
Yeah, there's no Guardians over the I-4 in Orlando, that's
Right.
for sure.
All right, then I'll change to the Sea Dragons. That's my team, Seattle Sea Dragons.
Oh, they're
Me.
probably in first place. You're probably a
I don't
bandwagon.
know. Shit.
Let's see what the XFL standings are.
Yeah, let's do some. Let's see your XFL report.
Of course, JJ just jumped around the bandwagon of the first place team. Jeez.
I took the worst team in the very beginning. I just got the name wrong because they're so bad.
Well, I'll have you know that the Seattle Sea Dragons are currently 1 win, 2 losses, and third in the North Division. There's only 4 teams.
I was gonna say that's good though, right?
Yeah.
My Vegas Vipers are 0-3. There's positive. There's score differential is only -18 through 3 games, so they're only losing by
they're losing
just
close
less than a touchdown.
Right.
Whereas the Guardians are -40. So
yikes.
Yeah, we're on our way up though. It's a building process with the Sea Dragons.
Houston's 3-0, and DC. Those are your league leaders. Your
division. Bob Stoops is one of the coaches for someone.
No, I had no idea.
Yeah, Stoops. I mean,
these guys a bag.
There's some like former coaches and former like Wade Phillips is a head coach.
Why else would you put yourself through that? Because they've been to the top of the mountain. Why the fuck would they want to go back and do that? Probably for $500,000.
Bob Stoops is the head coach of the Arlington Renegades.
Oh, the Dallas team. Ugh.
Wade Phillips is the coach of the Houston Roughnecks.
Yeah.
Terrell Buckley, Florida State and former NFLer. He's the coach of the Orlando Guardians.
He's having a good one.
Hines Ward, the former Georgia and Pittsburgh Steeler, San Antonio Brahmas. Jim Haslett.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo! There's a name for the past.
With the Seattle Sea Dragons. Anthony Beck, former tight end for the New York Jets. He's at the St. Louis Battlehawks. He also coached the local Wiregrass Ranch High School in Wesley Chapel, Florida.
That's big.
And then Rod Woodson, the DB that won 3 Super Bowls across a career with Pittsburgh, San Francisco, Baltimore, Oakland, Hall of Famer, coaches the Vegas Vipers. Wow.
This is a lot going on. A lot going on in the XFL.
You had no idea that this was going on in the XFL, but you get all that hard-hitting action reported right here.
$500,000
for what?
That's what
how much they get paid. Yeah,
that's what?
That's how much these coaches get paid.
$500,000 to embarrass yourself? I'd do it
for 10 weeks.
Woo! Why not?
Got nothing else to do.
Get free gear. Probably get a place to stay.
They probably got a little bit of gear in their closets.
Still.
So I bought a Vegas Viper shirt. I was gonna rep the Vipers. Year 1 or 2 or 3, I guess, of the year 1 of the 3rd installment of the XFL.
Vegas stole them from Tampa. I'm not a big fan of that.
But we don't get FedEx on the island that I live on, so I still don't have the shirt.
How'd you mail my Blantons?
What do you do with that?
DHL.
Can you what? So do you know how things are shipped? You have to check how they're shipping beforehand. And then
we can get them, but the hoity-toities charge us $20 for our package.
Fuck you! Oh my god!
There's a little thing called mail fraud that a lot of island residents are looking into.
Yeah, I think.
Good job.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Not me, but
hey, now that we've covered the XFL,
yeah,
and I posted the pic. What do you think of Dom Capers' new do?
Looks good. Just for men. How does he not have a just for men advert deal?
At least the spray can.
Dude's like 80 years old and his hair is jet black.
But it's It's like
black. Like someone sprayed a bowl on his head.
It's the epitome of a bowl cut. Yes,
it really is.
It's not. It can't be hair. It's like a helmet. They just snapped it onto his head, like the little Lego guy.
No, it's a shag carpet they cut into a fucking wig.
It's a Lego snap-on hair.
It really is.
It's funny because I just did some Legos a couple of days ago, and that's absolutely what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, so bad.
Yeah.
Look on the website if you want to see a picture of Don Capers' rug, people. Oh God, it's great.
This is kind of a perfect segue into my haircut that I got.
Oh,
That's not
yeah.
good. We gotta hear some more details on this. Like the text message, right? Text messages. There were too many questions to be answered.
There's a lot of questions. So I
It was
don't know
too
if I
much
can-
going on for a great clips.
Just going in for a quick cut and things went awry.
Yeah, remember Tucker Max used to write those books. I farted, hilarity ensued, kind of thing. That's what this was. So I go into the great clips, and I knew I was in trouble because I go there quite regularly. The boss is this lady that she sits in the first chair. She's fantastic.
This on Hilton Head or where?
On Hilton Head.
Oh, okay.
Right before Sea Pines. Yeah, don't. But if you do, just don't go to the lady in the first chair on the right. Go to the lady in the first chair on the left.
How do you not? Like they come and get you. I've had this situation. I get peer pressured into the woman. I don't want to cut my hair. My hair's not hard to cut, and I still do it. And then I bitch about it. Like I can't say no.
Yeah, you can't say no. I don't
big
know.
Haircut pussy. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Back in Jersey, I was able to do it without a problem, but like here, I don't know. As I got older,
it's like running downhill.
And I knew it was going to happen, so I was like across the island. I don't know what I was doing, coming home or something. I knew I had to do this because we were going out of town. My hair was getting a little afro-ish. So I dialed in. I saw the thing said like 49 minutes. So I was like, I logged into my app and I was like, you know what? I'm going to log in now. I'm going to click it now. And then I'll mosey my way over to Hilton Head and get my haircut.
Right.
So I get there. They got 3 people working. I'm like next in line, 10 minutes left or whatever. And I see the boss lady who I love. She does it, and you're in and out in literally 6 minutes with her, like literally 6 minutes, and it's a decent haircut.
All she needs is a manscape, and then
exactly. It's just a big head, so it takes a little longer, but you get around. Right,
it's an $18 haircut. Okay,
exactly. You get what you pay for it, and that's it. Then there's the lady on the right who just will sit there, and she's 140 years old. And she just sits there and takes forever just to cut your hair. And you're watching in the mirror as the boss lady behind has 3 or 4 people that she's already getting out. And again, like JJ said, not a tough head to cut.
Yeah.
All I want is 2s on the side and just some scissor cut. Just get it short. It can be messy. Like I said, it can be messy. It doesn't have to be all like level and even. Like I'll do that, or I'll throw a hat on.
So you're being real picky.
real picky. Like I'm a tough haircut, and they even give you like a cheat sheet when you log in, right?
Yeah,
so
it tells you exactly how to do it. Yeah.
And then there was a third lady in the back, way in the back, and she's super nice, but she's just she doesn't speak much English, so I wasn't in her. She was cutting somebody's hair. She was kind of like in between time wise. So the manager lady and crazy lady end at the same time. And I'm like, manager lady's just going to grab me. I knew I was next. So she's just going to grab me because I'm next.
Lunch break.
Or no, what happened? Something, I forget exactly what it was, but my lady goes to the bathroom and she's in there for like 20 minutes. And that's what it was. The woman from the back comes up and grabs the next person in line. Whereas it should have been drunk lady.
She was in the bathroom for 20 minutes.
Drunk lady should have grabbed the next person. I was actually second in line, so I would have gotten the lady in the back, which I would have been fine with. So anyway, long story short, I get drunk lady, and I didn't know she was drunk, but I get up there and immediately can smell just vodka. And
what time is this?
Probably about 1:30 or so. Yeah,
jeez. Lunchtime.
And she doesn't even check me in, and it's just a swipe of the screen. It's just to get me in there. So she doesn't print out the thing. So she says, "What are we doing today?" And I say, "Just a 2 on the side and scissor cut up top." She's like, "Oh, okay. Do you want a fade at all?" And I was like, "No, I'm not really doing a fade." Note to self: next time I'm going to say, "Yes, I'm doing a fade," because she wanted to send me to the other lady if I said I was doing a fade. She didn't want to do a fade. Note to self. It's good information to have. So I said, no, I'm just doing 2 on the sides and then up top. So, blah, 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 blah. So she gets me in the chair. She does the 2 on the.
That's a wonderful perfume of Tito's.
She does the 2 on the side, and it's literally just she can shave it. It takes her about 5-8 minutes to do that part, which should take about a minute and a half.
Whoa!
She starts taking my cape off. And I was like, can now it's just the sides are cut and this is just long up. Like
Kid and play.
You play.
So I was like, can you take a little something off the top? She goes, we did that.
Okay. Oh boy.
And I was like, oh, I know, hon. I know we did. Can you just take a little bit more off the top? She's like, oh, you're being difficult today. I see. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. I just want a little bit.
I want you to cut all my hairs. I'm sorry.
Roll the tape in the back. Holy shit.
In my mind, I'm like, this is the worst thing I could have ever done. I should have just checked back in, waited another hour. The other lady, it would have been quicker.
It gone right back to her.
So she cuts it all finally. She's like, is that good? And I was like, yeah, like breathing in my face, just pouring out. And in the middle of it, she had to go to the bathroom again. So
she's like stuck it back in the bathroom.
So she just got out of women's prison, and now she needed a job cutting hair.
Did she have a teardrop?
No, she's an older lady too.
Spider?
I had to explain a teardrop tattoo to my mother the other day. God, that was so horrible.
That's not good. Yeah.
No.
So then she finally says, "Do you want me to cut your eyebrows?" So normally, they do like
I want to see.
So they normally just do the especially for these things, but they just run the comb through it and they cut the excess. It's simple. Yeah. It's not. The woman across the hall will do that in 0.4 seconds. Like first, you're just boom boom done. So I said, sure. While you're there, you can do it. Completely does not. Gets done. She's like, I think you're good, and takes the cape off. And then at the end, she looks at the screen and she's doing one of these numbers where she's just like bouncing back and forth. And she goes, "Are you Raj?" And I'm like, "No."
Wow.
I said, "No, I'm Casey." She's like, "Oh, okay." And she's like trying to figure out the screen. Now I've had this woman before. She's done my haircut before.
Do you know her name?
Wow.
No.
I was gonna say, because if you like next time, I need a haircut, and do you want Debbie? No.
I want a haircut and a vodka cranberry.
Yeah, I mean,
just take it out of your little Barbasol.
Just thing. Straight vodka, plastic bottle, warm. Give it to me. Wow. You're lucky you made it out of there, dude, with like a respectable-ish situation.
And I usually drop a 5 spot on the tip. Always. Like always.
Should have left a shot.
Paid full.
This was $2. This was $2 this time.
Just $2.
Yikes.
Obviously she needs help. You know what? Next time, throw a white poker chip at her. There's your first step.
Lots of those credits.
First idea for some help.
Shit.
Well, I used to get my hair cut by a friend of the show, Bill Long's wife, and she's like a professional, like fully trained
stylist. Yeah.
Paul Mitchell. Like,
how are your kids?
Learned how to cut hair through her. I mean, like, you know, she is the bomb. So she would be so appalled to hear the story.
Yeah. I don't like the place either. I mean, that is redneck central. Like, if you're working there, you can't get a job at a lot of places, you know, and it's like, but I mean, for your haircut, my haircut, Jeff, don't get your haircut at that type of place because you need actually a cut.
There's one in Tampa. The one in Tampa I went to before I started going to Kimmy.
Right next to Panera?
Right next to Panera. It was great.
That was a good trip.
There was this flamboyant gentleman who he would cut my hair pretty regularly. And he was actually great. I like Joey was his name. I used to go to Joey quite regularly.
He had short drapes in his house too.
He did. He had
balances. He
had Richie Valances all over his
short balances.
But he was asking me what I was doing that weekend, and I was like, I'm going to a wedding. I'm a groomsman in a wedding. Surprise. And he goes, "Oh, I want to be a bride." I said, "Always a bridesmaid, never a bride." And he goes, "Oh, I want to be a bride."
I thought my brother got married, but he was the bride too. Oh shit.
Needless to say, I'd never been back to Joey again, but it was pure.
When he was picking his wedding suit, he goes, "Should I wear white?" I said, "Are you fucking kidding me? You should wear black."
Did he wear black?
No, he wore some green. Looked like a fucking leprechaun.
All right.
So, it's a nice wedding, though. It's a great wedding, actually.
Speaking of leprechauns, the Shamrock Shake is back. Have you guys indulged in a Shamrock Shake this season?
Last week.
I wanted to ask the question: how do you do that with your diabetes?
I simply don't care.
Oh, all right. I didn't know.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's just
Drink
one.
a third of it, put it in the fridge.
I wear flip flops. I have the shake, and I'm like, yeah, pinky toe's gone. It's gonna be gone soon. I'm good. I can walk without one of those.
Yeah, good.
And then I'm good boy for the rest of the week.
It helps, right?
Right.
I shed a tear almost when I thought about that. I'm like,
what?
Poor JJ and his blood sugar.
Oh God, I can't wait for y'all to just push me in a wheelchair.
Passing out at bars.
When I have peg
Shamrock
legs and
Shake.
shit. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Welcome into the show. Comment.
God, when I get old. Hey, so wait a minute. So you mentioned Shamrock Shake, and it's Lent, right?
Right.
All of us are Catholics, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not practicing, but we do the. What the fuck are you?
All right, for the point of the story, go ahead.
Sure.
What food do you eat on Fridays if you can't eat meat?
Pizza.
Bud Light.
Fast food. Bud Lights. Good call.
Bean
cheese
burritos.
pizza?
Bean burritos, cheese pizza. Yeah.
Filet of fish?
Never.
Really?
Never touched that.
Do you get
I don't eat fish
you
from
get a
good
fish sandwich at a
restaurants.
fast food place?
Never.
Really?
I don't eat fish. So here's the thing. I had this devout Catholic that used to work with me. Chinese. What do you get at
Chinese has meat in it, for Christ's sakes.
It's debatable.
He
A lot
married.
of cat, a lot of cat, a lot of
That's
wolf,
still
wolf,
meat.
a lot of dog. That's still
Cat's
red-blooded
still
meat.
The guy I used to work with said that Subway meatball parms were actually soy and they weren't meat, so he would just indulge in meatballs.
No,
at Subway.
Don't tell me this.
Cats don't count.
How do you know, Bishop?
It's like the
So what do you eat, Jeff? In the filet of fish thing?
I just named it.
What?
The Pope in Savannah, where he allows meat.
Friday
on Friday.
lunch.
Yeah.
Friday lunch. The filet of fish meal.
Wow.
Another filet of fish sandwich because they're really small.
Yeah.
And you don't know what the hell kind of fish it is.
No.
And Shamrock Shake.
Huh.
You know what I had for
I
Ash
still have all
Wednesday?
10 toes.
I found this to be really, really good. It was Ash Wednesday. I was I was out of town and I was really, really hungry. Forgot to eat lunch. It was like 2:30 in the afternoon. So I went to McDonald's and I got a Big Mac and a quarter pounder with a Shamrock Shake.
Holy shit! There's 5,000 calories.
I didn't eat them all in one sitting. I saved the quarter pounder for when I got to the hotel about an hour and a half later. Not nearly as good. as
Microwave
when, I did throw it in the rest.
Is that better or worse? I wonder.
Worse.
Yeah.
Worse. It's not good.
I forgot
It was buy one get one. It was buy one get one. So like, how do you not get two with?
I mean,
I had
thrown out the window.
As soon as you mentioned Ash Wednesday, I got reminded of this story. One of these Jesus. Anyway, guy I work with in China, he sent me this picture of Biden.
Yeah.
And he goes, "What's wrong with your president? What's this big bruise on his head?" And I'm like, holy shit. It's like, no, it's a Christian thing, a Catholic thing. It's ashes on his forehead. Why do you put ashes on your forehead?
That's kind of funny.
Chop and Beef Show contributor Ryan
hammer right in the forehead.
Checks in and says Shamrock Shake with a shot chaser of mayo. How many mayos do you put on your Shamrock Shake?
Hey, Lux, when was the last time you ate McDonald's?
Lunchtime.
Oh, really? I thought it'd been. I figured it was Checkers or.
Wait, because it's not
or...
Pepsi. It's Coke. What do you get to drink at McDonald's?
Yeah, what do you get to drink?
Coke. Yeah,
okay.
I have no problem with that. Yeah. I almost like fountain Coke better than fountain Pepsi. Pepsi in a can, though, that's elite. Elite.
I'm addicted to
goated.
Pepsi Zero.
Goated. That's right.
As the kids say.
Yeah, I went to McDonald's today. I was in the middle of the
thought-
country. That's all they have is
I
McDonald's.
love that. That's
No,
true.
I'm
Dollar
thinking-
Generals.
Yeah, and there's a
Yeah.
Subway, of course. Too.
Of course.
But
There's
like,
always Subway.
it's hooked to a gas station. I'm good. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, there's always like that crusty pizza place. What's it? Hunt Brothers Pizza. You see me? South Carolina. Hunt Brothers Pizza. Go Rose. Like,
if I walk into a gas station around where you were and it smells like fried chicken, I know I'm in the right spot.
Yeah,
But you don't eat fried chicken.
I don't actually like it, but it's just like you walk in and you're like, hey, oh God, that chicken's literally dead in the back and it's been there for weeks and you're selling it, but hook me up with this Gatorade, please.
That's how you know it's good.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. Like, and it's
Yeah,
good
it's like,
quality.
Yeah.
yeah. If you're in South Carolina, the person serving you has like
Yardbird.
at least one crooked eye for sure.
Oh,
I went up to
Lazy
a guy here actually in Hilton. His name was Ray the Magician. That was on his name tag at like a Circle K.
Magic.
And I was like, come on, Ray, give me some magic. I'll bite, Ray. And he goes, watch me make this $10 bill turn into $362.
Oh,
Hey.
Ray, you're not from here, are you, Ray?
my God.
I was like, that's the worst magic I think I've ever had. He goes, hey, it could all disappear if I wanted it to. Hey.
I'll never forget this one time I had my coworker Matt with us and with me, and we went to a
Rest in peace, Sammy.
It was a Piggly Wiggly in Hardyville, and we stopped in Hardyville. We were going into the back door. We had to go actually through the store.
Is that a door joke?
No, we had to go through the store.
It's not a back door joke?
Go check the back door. And Matt, before we went in, he goes, I cannot wait. This is before I even knew about the crooked eyes. He said, I wonder how many people we're going to see with crooked eyes in here. And I was like, what are you talking about? You know, walk in, and we're walking, and you just didn't want to walk back to the stock area, okay? And there's a guy like stocking the eggs. And I go, sir, we're with the big store system. We're going to go back here. And he comes out of the cooler and it was like out of a Adam Sandler movie. Like this guy had like one guy going this way, one guy going this. He's like, can I help you? And I looked at
You
Matt.
fucking chameleon, quit looking at me in that way.
Matt just went bright red, and we just ran to the back, and oh my God, just pissing our pants laughing. It was I knew what we were talking about. Hardyville, baby.
Did you get the deal?
I don't even recall. It was years ago, but my God, like the eyes, I'll never forget the eyes. It was so screwed up. It was like an Adam Sandler prop face. You know what I mean? Like
a Chris Elliott character.
Yeah, Chris Elliott, like
God.
Rob Schneider in one of his movies, like you know?
Tremendous.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Good
Was
stuff.
there a build up to the banjos playing, or did they just crescendo right there?
Crescendo, nailed it. Like, yeah, we were bright red. We went right behind these doors, and the guy was still right there. We were just like holding our breath, trying to burst out laughing.
And now the double wide boys.
Yeah. It was wild. Only in Hardyville.
Oh God.
Incredible.
Did you guys hear? Speaking of Hardyville, did you hear Bert Kreischer is making The Machine into a movie?
Oh God, the
You said that
previews
going for a while. Yeah.
are phenomenal.
I don't know anything
are.
about it.
Look up the previews on YouTube.
Have you not seen the joke?
Never seen a lick of it. So I saw that preview, and that's the first inkling that I've ever had of it.
All right. Well, yeah, you just got to watch. Even if it's just like a 5-minute thing that he does, it's his famous joke, but it's hilarious. It's hilarious, and it would remind you of probably a few of our friends from college.
Is that right?
Like this could happen to them.
I can think of one in particular for you guys that this would be. I was thinking dirtbag.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, 100%. Yeah. Absolutely. Way better than me. Ryan checks in with a really good question, and this week was supposed to be the baseball preview, but we just got off on a tangent. I just got back into town last night, so we did a lot of early San Francisco talk, Oracle Park, a lot of Willie Mays talk, a lot of Will Clark talk. So I don't know if we're gonna have time tonight, but next week.
Garlic fries talk. Yeah.
Put it in the calendar next week.
You got your
baseball
San Diego
player.
hat on too, so yeah. I mean,
Oh yeah. Hey, by the way, it's Tuesday night, and we are a sports podcast. What do you think Lisa Ann's doing right now?
I thought you were watching. I thought you had like live.
Is that not what you had pulled up?
I thought that's what you had pulled up.
It may have been somebody else.
Save me, San Francisco. Our resident train expert. I had that on loop on my AirPods the entire time I was in San Francisco. Just on loop.
Oh yeah.
Not even like one Tony Bennett.
Nope, just train.
Oh man.
Actually, it's funny because Ryan has a theory that you get trained at the worst possible places. But I guess maybe I'm thankful that we didn't get a chance to go to a San Francisco Giants game now that they're not in season yet. You would know if they were in season or even in spring training because we would have done a season preview already. But I didn't get trained once in San Fran, in that area.
They play good music. They play good music in that park. They don't play train.
I bet they do play that Save Me San Francisco game.
Guaranteed.
No, it's Tony Bennett. Left my heart in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And I know what that's like. What?
Sing it.
No, I'm bad at it. It's great, though. Great video.
What else we got going tonight? Anything good going on?
Well, we got Kreischer. We got Lisa Ann. Oh, Netflix. Full swing. Have we all watched it yet?
No.
How far have you gotten?
Oh, I had it done in 3 days.
Okay. What did you think?
Oh, I thought it was excellent, but I'm not hearing the same thing from a lot of general public people. So I love golf, though.
I liked it, but I want to run down a couple players' names. Let's do a word association. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did research. I like this.
Bruce Koepka.
Brooks Koepka, also. Not Bruce.
Him, too.
Bruce is his brother. Didn't you even watch the show?
I ain't fucking watched it.
No, I'm talking
Word
a lot.
association?
Huh?
Word association?
Yeah.
I felt bad for him afterwards.
Okay, that's not really a word. That's kind of a phrase, but you felt bad for him?
Yeah. I felt bad.
My word was bitch.
Okay.
So,
all right.
He's
Can I
a
have
bitch.
a word for him, too?
He's a bitch.
I didn't watch the show.
Go ahead.
Right.
Lover.
Like it. All
right, next.
You're seeing his human side. Joel Damon.
The best. I don't know. Loved it.
He was the fucking guy who's ranked 77th and,
he's the best.
Had the chunky wife who's popping out a kid soon, all that shit, and his caddy. Had a little party house. I liked him. He was cool.
He's fantastic. He's one of the best there is.
Right.
Matt's brother. Next.
Oh, Matt Fitzpatrick.
British.
He is definitely limey. I'll put limey there.
Bad teeth. He's actually kind of fixed, though. He has
He's like 26 and brace-faced all the way out.
He has braces on, yeah. They're out.
All right, who's the Samoan guy that has the 100 kids?
Tony Finau.
Yeah, Finau.
Yeah.
What's him? What's he?
Stud.
Get off of her.
Yeah,
get off her. Yeah.
He's the guy. Do you remember?
There's a couple more kids in her.
Do you remember about maybe 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago? He was in a Masters par 3 tournament, the hole in one, and ran down the hill and dislocated his ankle.
Put it back in place and
put it back in place. It was the day before the tournament. They did therapy on him like all night. The next morning, he finished third. First time playing the Masters.
I actually like him.
Good.
He seems like a great guy.
He's a pretty decent human being.
Living in Salt Lake City, though, he's a damn Mormon, so you don't trust those people.
He probably is, but yeah, he's a Samoan. Yeah, he's good. He's a good dude, man.
But here's Koepka. Okay, he's been injured now. He had his high life of highlights and all this crap, and now he's bitching about his injuries and I can't get back on tour while his wife's walking around in a fucking teabag in Jupiter, Florida, swimming pool right by the Intercoastal in this $20 million house. It's like, you crying little entitled bitch.
Yes.
Thank you.
His wife is Jenna Sims.
Yeah, some B actress who hasn't done shit. Probably if I looked her up on Cinemax, I can get her on the soft porn shit channel.
Yeah.
Clock.
Is that even still a thing?
I don't know. I'll check it out tonight. I'm lonely. Jesus.
I think she's fun to follow on social media more than he is.
What's her name?
Jenna Sims.
Jenna Sims, yeah, I follow her too.
Yeah.
Got a great ass though.
Yeah.
I'll check out the show. I did download it on my Netflix.
The whole thing's good. It goes quick, and they've already re-upped for season 2, and people are jumping all over it too. So I've heard the F1 Drive to Survive is great. It's the same.
Well, I think they said that
same concept.
the same concept, but they said it was like that was high energy because it's racing.
Yeah.
So I think those people that were fringe race fans to begin with that watched or weren't race fans to begin with that watched the show got into it because of the excitement of it. And then they're excited. They're like, oh, I'm not a golf fan either, but I'm sure this is going to get us. And it's golf. Yeah. And they're not going to be able to have 180 miles an hour around a golf course.
It's a little weird episode to episode because they'll show in the bottom, they'll show like Jordan Spieth, 38th ranked player in the world. They'll show but every episode their world ranking changes and they're not all in sequential order. See? So you'll see Ricky Fowler, who is like one of the main people to push this thing. He didn't have any profile on him, but he does interviews because he knows a lot of players. But did you see his world rankings? They go like 168, 189, like because he's been playing like shit. But they always have to put that down there. They should just not even put that. It's embarrassing.
Well, I think I like it because I think you get a little bit of maybe good feelings about the people who are there, and you hope they kind of bounce back up. Yeah. Except for Koepka, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, don't worry about him. He's gonna live though.
Yeah,
but I think people were really expecting a lot more talk about live versus PGA, and they just kind of.
I think they showed a good amount of it, and I really
think they did as much as they should have or could have. Those cameras were so inside and could have shown so much more for players bitching. They didn't want to embarrass anybody because it's only season 1. If this was season 3, they would have let a lot more fly. But
wasn't there something with Rory? Wasn't
it?
Yeah, Rory. Well, I think Rory kind of stood up for the PGA behind the scenes, and then he got out and said it. But he kind of had like a players only locker room meeting with the PGA guys, and said, hey, we're doing this for history and we're doing this for ourselves, but I don't blame the live guys for going.
PGA is hot in the streets right now, man. I don't know if you saw a couple weeks ago, the live tour had their first televised tour tournament on the CW, and that shit wasn't even in high def.
I don't know.
It was like the screen was shrunk. It was bad. It was real bad.
And the Saudis can afford the good stuff. What the hell?
It was in Mexico, maybe? I don't know what happened, but I mean, it wasn't good.
Did they get sold a false bill of goods?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, I tell you what, there wasn't anyone talking good about Phil.
No.
Speaking of
Phil
being sold a false bill of goods, is Tom Brady coming back?
God.
Yes.
Where is he going?
I don't know.
I hope not.
When does it end?
Well, Miami's got to protect the investment of Tua.
So
or even if they don't even, is the investment still there? I mean, is his head clear or not? I would say San Fran or Miami.
So he's just going to come back, you think?
Yeah, he's going to do the same thing he did last year. He goes, oh, well, I felt the locker room juices flowing. I'm ready for one more year.
Doesn't have a lot holding him back anymore. Out of life.
The fucking devil's spawn. What? He's not?
He might be, yeah. He sold his soul years ago.
For Christ's sakes, he keeps getting younger as he ages. Bangs out supermodels and actresses, has kids, and just, fuck it.
What makes him different than you and I?
Success. He sure as hell doesn't have our personalities.
No.
That's why he's successful.
Damn.
Nailed it.